If I talk like a little baby, if I'm talking like I'm talking to her, huh? Yeah. He's a good girl, huh? He's a good girl. Yeah. He's a good girl. Yes. Yes. Yes, you're interrupting my video. Yes, a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes. So remember when I tell you guys to like those comments? Today's question of the day was decided by those likes in those comments. One had, I think, 8 likes and one had 6 likes. So it came down to between Armando and Peyton. And so I'm just going off the likes on the comments. And today's question of the day is from Peyton Lowry. And they ask, how do you prevent from getting injured? And how do you deal with an injury mentally and physically? And Peyton, I think that that's actually a really, really good question. Kind of plays on yesterday's video or whatever, mentally video, and then it's a really interesting question. So here are my top 5 ways to prevent injury. One of the easiest ways for you to prevent injury is to stretch and roll out. She hates it when I talk to the camera, so there she goes. So if you don't have one of these, I would get a foam roller. They're like the cheapest and easiest way to prevent injury, I would say. I mean, or even to rehab an injury. They're great. You can stretch on them, you can roll out your hamstrings or whatever. So yeah, it's important to stretch, 1, before you work out, 2, after you work out. Or even if you're just sitting at home. You can sit on the couch, watch TV. You can sit on the floor, watch TV and stretch. You can, in between commercials, you can roll out your back. You can do pretty much everything you need to do at home to prevent those injuries. And I think that stretching is probably the first of 5. My number 2 tip for preventing injury is to get your sleep. If you're not getting your sleep, you're not getting the proper rest and recovery time that you need to actually let your muscles recuperate, let everything get back to normal. Rest is probably the most important part of like actually competing. You're not gonna be able to compete your best if you're tired every day. It just doesn't work like that. So my 3rd tip for preventing injury is gonna be to manage your workload. And your coach should have like a scheduled workout plan, or he should tell you what you're gonna be doing that day. And he should have a pretty good knowledge of what you need to be doing. If you're working out on your own, there are a couple of apps that you can use to track your mileage, to track how fast you're running and all that stuff. There's like Strava, I'm sure a bunch of you guys use it. There's Runkeeper. I personally use Nike Plus because it works best with my Apple Watch. But whatever works best for you, just make sure that you're keeping track of everything because you don't want to work too hard. I know that some people are going to be like, but I need to be out there, I need to be running. And oftentimes, doing a hard workout and then trying to do another hard workout, it's actually going to be more detrimental to you than beneficial. So if you just chill out, max, relax, cool, go shoot some b-ball or watch some TV, it'll actually help you out in the long run. Get it? Long run, punny? Long run, miles? We're talking about running. Anyway, keep track of your miles and don't overwork yourself. So my number 4 is actually going to be nutrition. And there's a stereotype that track athletes can't actually eat that much, but distance runners should still be eating a good amount of food. They still need to replace, like you just established your workload, so you know exactly how much you're working, so you need to replace those calories. There's no benefit to being overly skinny. That's just going to promote injuries. If you're the proper weight for your body, if you're the proper weight for your distance in your event, you should be good. It doesn't really matter what you're eating. Of course, try and eat as healthy as possible. Avoid the McDanks. Even though I promoted it on my channel, you should probably avoid the McDanks. But make sure you're eating properly. Nutrition is a big deal. So as we wait for Lauren to get home to eat dinner, my last little tip to stay healthy and injury-free, or the 5th tip I guess, is going to be to just listen to your body. Your body's going to tell you, hey, my hamstring hurts, don't push it. Go foam roll, ask your trainer what's going on. Just don't push it. Listen to your body. If it says you're too tired, then you're probably too tired. If it says you're dehydrated, you're too dehydrated. Seriously, it sounds weird, but you need to pay attention to the color of your pee. It sounds strange, but hey, if you're dehydrated, and you're not going to compete well. So listen to your body. That's going to be my 5th tip. I guess that's all the physical stuff I needed to talk about to prevent injury. Now we need to get into like the physical stuff of what happens when you don't do one of those things and you actually do get injured. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say that you should do something or shouldn't do something, because I don't want to be held liable for that. So we're just going to skip straight to the mental part. And the mental part, I can actually talk to you guys about. So now that we've established that you have an injury, and you've gone and seen your trainer already, or you've gone and seen a doctor or something like that, now it becomes a mental battle. And you did address it in the question. So Peyton, what I would say is you have to address, I mean, you're in a sport, so you're competitive in nature. So you gotta take every opportunity that you can to be competitive still. Just because you're removed from that sport doesn't mean that you're removed from that sport mentally. One, you can go through all the stuff that you would do in practice, or like go through your race plan. Just do it in your head. Just think, like, I don't know, if it's your arm, obviously don't run or like make arm movements, but if it's your legs, like if you sprain an ankle or something, or you have like really bad shin splints and you can't run, then just think to yourself like, okay, now I'm coming around the curve, now I'm running a 400. Like you gotta think through each event, or you throw in the shot put, like just sit there and think through your positions. And there are some studies that have proven that you can get substantially better just by doing that. Also, you gotta approach every single thing that that trainer or that doctor gave you. So if you're doing like your rehab exercises, approach every single one of those as a competition. I'm gonna do this exercise the best that I possibly can. If I'm supposed to do clamshells, I'm gonna do clamshells the best that I possibly can. One, that's gonna ensure that yes, you're still being strict with yourself, and so when you come back to actually competing, you're still gonna be strict with yourself. Two, it's also like, you're doing it the best that you possibly can. So if you're doing it the best you possibly can, there's no way that you're not going to get better faster. And the goal is to get back on the track or the court or the field or whatever as fast as you possibly can. So you want to do everything that the trainer is telling you as best as you possibly can. But in the end, you got to realize that it is just an injury. You're going to get back out there, you're going to perform, you're going to have fun, and you might actually do it better, because when you're doing those rehab things, you're training those muscles that you would have never used before. So look at it as a positive. Take the time to rest. Use it as an excuse. Sleep a lot. Play some video games. Hang out. Just be a kid for a minute and then go back to being an athlete. Enjoy the time off, but still mentally work your butt off so that when you come back, you are ready to go kill it on the track. I hope that answered your question, Peyton. I realize that I'm kind of ending this in a kind of a bland manner, but anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. Remember, be nice to people, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt others, slow down, don't dance so fast. And the channel is growing. I thank you guys so much. It actually is growing quite a bit faster than I figured it was going to grow, even though I'm just starting to vlog again. You guys are awesome. If you're a new subscriber, I really, really appreciate it. I guess that's about it. I'll talk to you guys in 2 days. Okay, bye.